So yesterday, Apple held an event and released updates to a bunch of their hardware, including what everybody was anticipating, the iPad mini. That's going to start at $329 for 16 gigs, $429 for 32, and $529 for 64. It has a 7.9-inch display, so it's a lot smaller than the normal iPad, and it has a 1024 by 768 pixel resolution. So I mean, it's pretty high def. It's not Retina display, I don't believe, but it's pretty high definition. It's 7.2 millimeters thick, and it's 53% lighter and 23% thinner than the new iPad, which Elijah's going to tell you about here in a second. The display is a third larger than the Nexus 7, but it's still lighter and thinner than the Nexus 7 because the Nexus 7 is more skinny and the iPad mini is relatively wide. And it has the A5X processor that you saw come out with the third generation iPad in March, and the iPhone 5 of course had the A6.
So the fourth generation of iPad has the same 9.7-inch screen and a Retina display. It also has a 5 megapixel camera, a new Lightning connector port. It also has the new A6X processor, which is twice as fast with the graphics than the A5X, and it still has up to 10 hours of battery life and LTE with new compatible networks like Sprint, and it starts at $499 just like the iPad mini does, or used to.
Alright, what it means, what I really think it means for us as consumers, I think personally the iPad mini is a gimmick. I think they're really trying too hard to compete with Google and Asus and Amazon with the Kindle Fire and the Nexus 7. They're trying to jump into that tablet market. That's the regular iPad is more for tech savvy people who are more concerned with how fast their tablet's going to be, which the newest iPad does that. With the iPad mini, it's more for people who just want some form of entertainment in consumer electronics, so they're worried about reading books and watching movies and stuff. People are probably still going to buy it, honestly, because it's an Apple product, but I honestly think for this market sector it's too expensive. $329 is not exactly a competitive price point to run with when you're looking at Nexus 7 for $199, and same with the Kindle Fire for $200. So why spend an extra $129 to get basically the same thing with an Apple on the back? That's just my opinion, though. The new iPad, the regular size iPad, to me is a slap in the face to anybody who's bought the third generation since it came out, because that only came out in March, and honestly that'd be 7 months if you bought it right then to have that new iPad. And now they're trying to advertise, oh, it's way faster than what you just bought, and it's basically, to me, it's a slap in the face to anybody who just bought the iPad third generation. But the real reason that they released all this when they did is to fit into the Christmas shopping time frame, so that everybody buys it for Christmas for people. And I mean, they want to make people happy, so that's what they're going to do, so that people will buy it, and I think it's going to work for them in the long run. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back.